Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Tyler Merkovich with Emery Hunt, the Czar of the Playbook. Week 17, the New York Giants, who played themselves out of the playoffs last week, blowing an opportunity at home, the finale at Giant Stadium. And if you really look at it in the past, Giant Stadium hasn't been too nice to the Giants, but they're on the road this time to close the season out against Minnesota, they've lost 3 of their last 4 games. They lost that crazy overtime game at Soldier Field. What are your keys to victory for the Giants here?
Well, they have to stop the run with Adrian Peterson, Chester Taylor and company, because Jonathan Stewart gashed these guys for over 200 yards rushing, so they really have to load up to stop the run. I don't know what happened to the interior of the Giants defense. They used to be real stout. The front four is struggling. They have to load up to stop the run this week. Second, offensively, they have to play balance to keep these guys off the field, because you know Jared Allen's going to disrupt the timing of Eli Manning. He's going to be back there in the backfield like another tailback, so they really have to protect up front to give the offense balance. They're going to be able to run the football and throw the football intermediate and deep with those receivers. Those are the keys to victory for the Giants.
Absolutely, and good sign for the Vikings. They played a terrible first half, but that second half they got going, and they look like the first 10 weeks Vikings rather than the last portion of the season Vikings. So they obviously have to play for the second seed here. So what are they going to do? What are your keys to victory?
Well, they have to single out Percy Harvin in coverage and get the ball to him ASAP. That is their wild card. That is the best playmaker on offense. Get the ball to Percy Harvin in space and let him work his magic. Attack the third corner. Who's ever covered Percy Harvin, we want to get him involved early and often in this ball game, and they should have some success. Second, defensively, turn up the heat. Play with that aggressiveness that they play with in the second half of Chicago and throughout the season. They have an aggressive defense. Continue that aggressiveness. That's going to help you guys create turnovers and make big plays in the game. I do like the Vikings in this one. I think the Vikings have to win this game in order to get the second seed, to get that first round bye, and to get that home game in the playoffs. That's going to be crucial, especially with these guys playing indoors.
And Jasper Brinkley, he's filling in for Henderson, he's getting better and better, which is key, because that was a big loss for the Vikings. I'm going to take the Vikings too. I think they have too much to play for. The Giants defense is just not what it was in the beginning of the season and last year. Taking Minnesota here. For more, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.